Russian dissident Alexei Navalny said Monday, a year after his arrest, that he does not regret his return to Moscow, calling on Russians not to be afraid. "I did it and I do not regret it for a second," Navalny wrote on social media for opposing the Kremlin and returning to the country, despite the high probability of his arrest after spending several months in Germany recovering from the poisoning. Navalny's arrest sparked a crackdown on the opposition, the media, and civil society, over their criticism of the authorities and President Vladimir Putin, according to Agence France Presse. The dissident, who was always present at the demonstrations and on social media, now communicates only through messages transmitted by his lawyers. The opposition added, "After a year in prison, I tell you what I said, to my supporters, in court, do not be afraid. This is our country and we have no other," he said. On Monday, the publication was accompanied by a picture showing him in prison uniform, accompanied by his wife, Yulia. Navalny will appear in court again on Monday, to consider two complaints he filed against the prison administration. The Patushki court in the Vladimir region, east of Moscow, where the dissident is imprisoned, is considering the two files. Pictures broadcast by independent television station Dogud on the internet showed Navalny, a participant in the session, via a video link, sitting in a cage and wearing a prison uniform. Navalny was arrested, on January 17, 2021, at Moscow Airport, upon his return from Germany, where he was treated for a dangerous poisoning he suffered in Siberia in August, and he holds President Vladimir Putin responsible. Russia has not opened any investigation into this assassination attempt, confirming that there is no indication in this direction, and accusing Berlin of not sharing the medical tests that the opposition underwent. Navalny was sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for fraud cases, which he considers political. This ruling sparked a storm of international condemnation, and led to the imposition of new Western sanctions on Russia. Navalny's arrest triggered protests that lasted for several days a year ago, but they were quickly repressed. His movement was then banned in June on charges of extremism, while dissidents, media outlets, and NGOs deemed anti-Kremlin faced an increasing crackdown. Many personalities preferred exile for fear of going to prison. Russian dissident Alexei Navalny said